Have you ever had that agency client? The one who constantly makes you roll your eyes, draining your agency's resources and team morale. It's like you're stuck in a never-ending, we're on a break argument, misaligned, exhausting, and leaving everyone frustrated. I'm David, and today let's walk through firing a client gracefully, professionally, without having to say, it's not me, it's you. Let's dive in. Not every tough client situation calls for a dramatic breakup. Sometimes it's more like Ross trying to explain unagi, a simple miscommunication that can be solved with a clear conversation. Other times, things go too far. For example, the client is missing deadlines. They make unrealistic demands, they're high maintenance and distracting you from other clients, or they're delaying payments.
We do a couple times a year, just meet with the team and see, is something going sideways? Is there a client that isn't a good fit anymore? Have their needs changed? Had something going on over there to where it just like the fit isn't there anymore? And so we do just periodically take an intentional pause and look at it and let everybody on the team voice their opinion to say, oh yeah, you know what, things aren't going well with this client.
Remember, protecting your agency culture, team, and profitability is a non-negotiable priority. So if you've decided it's time to part ways, how do you do it professionally and nicely? First, create a transition plan. When Ross and Rachel broke up the first time, things were chaotic. Don't let that happen here. Ensure the client knows any outstanding work will be wrapped up neatly, and projects are handed off smoothly.
We escalate to retention specialists who try to reset the account. If this attempt fails, we offer to migrate the client to providers of their choice at no cost.
Outline what your agency will complete and what the client will need to finalize on their end. Next, suggest a replacement. And no, Joey is not the answer. Think of this as setting them up with someone new. Just because they weren't your perfect match doesn't mean that they can't find someone who's a better fit.
I'm not the best fit for you right now. We're not the best fit together, so I unfortunately have to say no to this. However, here's exactly what I would do if I were you. So it's like having a backup plan or friends in the industry, like that's always good too. People that you think may be your competitors could actually be your allies. So if we say no to something, we typically will pass it off to someone else that we know would do a phenomenal job. So we don't feel as bad about it and they still win.
Recommending another agency or freelancer shows professionalism and that you still care about their success. Then choose the right way to deliver the message. Never break up with your agency client through a text or email, not even in the digital age. Ross wouldn't stoop to that, nor should you. For most cases, a phone call or a face-to-face meeting is the best way to have this conversation. It's respectful, transparent, and allows for immediate dialogue. An exception is if a client has been abusive or unresponsive. An email may be the safer option to establish boundaries. Or just start the meeting by singing Smelly Cat. Okay, maybe not. Be transparent, but tactful. Breaking up with a client isn't the time to channel Ross shouting, "We were on a break." Even if they were at fault, pointing fingers only escalates tension. Instead, take the softer approach. Blame external factors. For example, say that you've shifted your agency's focus and feel that another would better meet their needs. Or you might have a change in your agency structure and can no longer give the project the attention it deserves.
We are true to who we are. Sometimes we're not a good fit for a client. We don't hide from that to get the money. We'll typically just say, listen, Mr. Client, we might not be the best fit here. Just putting it out there. And it's something that's really important to me. There's a saying, at least in French, that says something like every dollar is not a good dollar. And I couldn't agree more, especially a couple of years down the line now.
Even if it's a little white lie, a softer approach makes this far less awkward. Finally, you want to make sure you always stay professional. After all, reputation matters. Otherwise, you'll be defending your agency like Ross for seasons to come.
When they've become really toxic and you need to finish it up with them, the easiest thing to do is probably the least friction is to say, hey, we don't want to be in this anymore. We're going to kind of cut it off here. Here's everything we've done to date. You don't owe us anything. Send them an email to say it's full and final settlement. You know, there's no claims against us. There's no claims against you. you can have what we've done today and, we'll part ways amicably.
Clients talk, so handle this transition with grace to avoid any backlash. Send a follow-up email outlining the agreed upon next steps so everything is crystal clear. And of course, thank them for their partnership and wish them success moving forward. Firing a client isn't easy, but it doesn't have to be the Ross and Rachel roller coaster either. By ending the relationship professionally and thoughtfully, you protect your team, your agency's reputation, and your future opportunities. Looking for more strategies to master client relationships? Check out the blog linked in the description below. And don't forget to sign up for a free trial of AgencyAnalytics today. Let's transform your agency's challenges into opportunities together.